Hello. I'm coming in to test out the internet, my Wi-Fi connection, and to see if I'm actually, it's not sure. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Connection.
Now it says I'm live. Okay. It has been a hot minute since I have been in to visit, and I just got Wi-Fi. Just got Wi-Fi at the new home, so we are testing it out. I have 30 days to decide whether or not I stick with this or that I go to Starlink, because that's the only other option that I would have while living out here in the bush. So I just wanted to stop in and just do a quick check-in and say happy new moon. So I'm just going to wait for some people to join in and join me. I feel like I'm just talking to the future people who will see this video later on. So we are we're in the new moon in Gemini today, and I just posted the daily energy updates. And for all those wondering where I've been, if you've been reading my post that almost every day, I have been trying to make sure that you do have an energy update that is available, plus all the YouTube videos that are also posted on a regular basis. I have glasses on my eyes. And so, yeah, and the sun's in my eyes. I forgot my sunglasses. So let's just see. It doesn't really look like I have many people who are actually here as of yet, because it's been so long since I've been in here. You may not be getting notifications. So if you're watching a recording saying you didn't get a notification, go back into kind of either follow, or just make sure that when you're following that you are also getting the notifications. This is being broadcasted on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. And so we're just going to make sure I got good connection. And if you're hearing a lot of wind, it's because I'm outside and it wasn't windy. And then all of a sudden the wind came out. So I'm just waiting, Sylvie, to see and make sure I've got a connection here. I didn't bring cards out with me. But I'll answer a few questions, but I don't have any oracle cards. You just have me. I am the oracle. So, so just give it a moment. So Sylvie, may I ask, did you have a question? Like an intuitive guidance question. Hello, Crystal. And I'm hoping I am also on YouTube. I didn't get the notification saying I was, but I am assuming that I am. Like I said, it's been a long time since I made the video. I came in live, so a lot of my live videos are being pushed down in the algorithm. So please feel free to tell your friends who are followers. Okay, give me a minute, Sylvie, and then I'll come to the new moon stuff first. So, if I'm just going to open up, I'm going to open up my message of today that I put in here earlier. So and then I'll come back, Sylvie. And so if you have been following my Facebook page, then every single day, or pretty much almost every single day, there is a daily more than existing energy update that goes out. So today I posted one, and I posted about frantic energy, and about how we can be frantic versus fantastic. Now, what inspired this was I'm missing this gentleman that used to live near us in Lacombe. And every day I would see him. He's in his 80s. We both had surgery last year around the same time. When I had my back surgery, he had gallbladder surgery. And every time I would see him, he would always He was so excited. And we would always exchange like hellos and my dear Corey, he would call me. He's from Puerto Rico originally, and he's in his 80s, and he walks everywhere, and he walks about 20 kilometers or more a day. But every day we would see each other. Well, out here, I don't see him. But I would always say, "How are you today?" And he would say, "Fantastic." And I say, "Every day you're fantastic." He said, "Well, that's the only thing I can be is fantastic, because the other options I don't want to be." And as I woke up this morning, I was feeling this frantic energy around. Like I was feeling frantic of these things I got to get done. I mean, the house is not fully unpacked. Just frantic, like just being like, and I can feel like this anxious energy come in, like anxiety. And then I remembered, oh, we're in new moon. And this new moon is in Gemini. It has a duality. Gemini is air, is the element of air. Now, in the alignment of the planets today, we are lacking water. So our emotions can kind of, we can be in our head and kind of letting our emotions run wild. But I was feeling that energy. And so and so I was feeling that energy. And as I was sitting up and I'm writing a new book, and as I was sitting up writing that new book, I was like, what am I going to write today? And I'm like, I woke up with anxiety, and I'm like, no, that's a word that we use. Now there is clinical, of course, anxiety, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, it's frantic. I'm feeling frantic, and I'm in this frantic energy, and it comes with this air, and it comes with being in our head, and it comes with being either ahead of ourselves or letting things pile up that need to get done. And it's like, if you want to feel fantastic, you can't keep creating frantic moments in your life, which means we're going to have to deal with what we need to deal with. And so uh and so what I wrote today was, I'm trying to find this one little quote that I wrote, and it's the theme of today. So the theme of today from the heart of Corrie is, I give myself permission to speak directly to the heart and not be so quick to respond from the head full of thoughts. That's what I want you all to kind of remember today, is the theme of today. When you want to run away and you feel like in this frantic energy, stop, pause, take a breath, and just say to yourself, you know, Corrie said, Corrie said, give myself permission. I give myself permission to speak directly to the heart and not be so quick to respond from the head full of thoughts. And that was what came up today. And so our mind can take us many places in our thoughts, and we can, it's like cleaning a house. You can clean a house and just you can take everything and shove it in the closet, but it don't mean the house is clean. It doesn't mean the house is organized. It means you just put it away. You just took it out of sight. And out of sight does not mean out of mind. And when we're working in any healing and doing any healing work, it's the surface level is, I will just put this aside and I'll deal with it later. Or, oh yeah, I read a meme and I just keep repeating this meme, and I heard this, or I had this mantra and I just keep repeating the mantra. But in truth, it's just like really truly cleaning a house. It takes effort, and it takes putting action in. And even though it's hard work, the more effort and action we put in, eventually the days become more fantastic than they become frantic. And this is kind of what this energy that we have happening right now gives us the opportunity to look at. And Katrina says, I always say I'm fantastic no matter how I feel, and I believe it. Even on a bad day, I'm still fantastic. Yeah, right? Right? It's like, Kadri, it's like, that's true, Kadri. It's like, so when I just remember a point of, like, when I was hairdressing, people say, well, how are you today? Oh, I'm fantastic. How are you? And I meant it. Like, I really meant that. And I was so busy being busy that it was really a truth, because I loved what I was doing, and I love this work. And so, but the things that I don't love are the things that sometimes get pushed to the side, that still need your attention, that need to get done, that gives those moments of frantic, that takes away from fantastic, and all I want to feel is freaking fantastic. And so it's just like, the move to this new location, to this new home that we have purchased, is a feeling of fantastic. Like, but what I recognized with this move was the fear of allowing myself to have the moment to celebrate, to be kind of happy about it. It's like always that fear of there's always that fear of your joy being robbed or your joy being taken away. And so it's taken me a long time. It's taken me weeks to kind of look around and go, this is ours. Like, I live here. This is our home. Like, this is ours. And to kind of celebrate that and to be in that and to feel fantastic in that experience. And so I don't know if anyone else feels that, or anyone else gets connected or feels that about anything you have coming up, that you're afraid to let yourself, it's not afraid, I guess that's not the right word, is that you have this unconscious block or unconscious awareness that you don't really celebrate the moments in your life, or you don't really celebrate those those achievements in your life. You just move on to the next project or the next thing. I've done that with all my books. I've done that with all of my cards. I've done that with all the things that I have successfully accomplished in life. Oh yeah, that's great, and then I move on. And I found myself kind of doing the same thing. Oh, oh well, yeah, we did that. Now it's done. Now what's next? And what I find myself doing now is really sitting into this new beautiful energy that I'm in. I am still in Alberta, Crystal. I am living in Camrose County, so I'm living in the county now. So yeah, we bought ourselves a beautiful acreage. I got lots of mosquitoes. I'm scratching my ankle right now. Um, I'm on a. We just purchased a riding lawnmower, and now I'm riding riding lawnmower, and I look like this almost every single day lately. I will get dressed up again, I swear. Um, but anyway, that's the energy. So coming back, I'm going to come all the way back up to Sylvie. So Sylvie asked me if I had a message for her today, and I told her I didn't bring any cards out. It's too windy. I left all the cards inside. Now this is my back deck. This is the rooftop deck on the back of our house, and so I'm out in the back. My husband and sister-in-law are out in the front, and I'm out in the back. So this is our rooftop where I am. So this is the back of our home, and this is what I'm going to be turning into, like a little villa type of thing. It's like I have a dream for this part of my home. And this is you it's like you just escaped the world fully back here. Oh, thank you, Brenda. um and so um Sylvie, back to Sylvie. Let's go back to Sylvie. So Sylvie asked me like if I had a message for her today. And so I said I didn't bring out any cards. I have no oracle cards, but I am the oracle. So when I don't really need cards. So if I tap into you, Sylvie, is the, the moment I tapped into you, Sylvie, and I start feeling your energy, um, it was just like I instantly felt this like um, I want to say the word satisfied, like satisfaction, like allowing yourself to feel satisfied, like a contentment, that's it. So contentment is where in your life are you really truly ready to just like you've probably I feel like you've worked your butt off for everything in your life. Like that's where you have worked your butt off to find some sort of like happiness, peace, to make everyone else happy. And now it's this place of where you're moving into this energy that is content. And finding a sense of contentment in our lives is not the same as finding peace. It's like we make peace with life, but if we say, oh, I want everything to be peaceful, is sometimes we're saying I don't want to feel alive, right? Is But you do want to feel alive. You want to live your life, and you want to be alive in your life. And so yes, you've worked hard, right? And so it's like where you are now in your life, and this phase is about being content in knowing that you've done all of the hard stuff. You've done all of the hard work. And now you're at this stage of where it's okay to sit in your life and do the things that you really truly enjoy. And so really beginning to move into that phase of where you are embracing life, or like embracing your life, and embodying that sense of embracement. Like, if I were to fully embrace my own life, if I were to fully live the life that I really truly want to live, what would I be doing? And so I just feel this sense of, so I'm always everyone's caregiver. Yeah. And so if you were to be the person who cares for you now, and being content with saying no to other people, is that when you do something, you will not do it with a guilt in doing it. You will not do it with a sense of, oh, I'm so sorry, like almost apologetic for doing the things that you want to do for yourself. And this is where the contentment comes in. And the contentment's like, I'm doing it. I'm sorry if it doesn't align to what you want. And I'm sorry if I can't always be the person you want me to be, but I'm not really sorry. I'm just telling you I'm sorry. I'm unapologetic. I'm choosing this. And so it's where it's like this opportunity for you to begin to choose to be content in knowing that whenever you do something for you, whenever you choose to kind of say no and let other people take care of themselves, or find someone else to take care of them, is that you're not feeling guilty. You're actually feeling like, accomplished, feeling really accomplished with that choice or that decision. So if I had my goddess cards out here, I would be pulling you Contessa, and she is contentment. And it's like opening up our hearts to ourselves, and finally opening up your heart to yourself without guilt, without feeling guilty for choosing you, for putting yourself on the top of the list, and for making yourself a priority in your life. And that's what I have for you. And I hope that somehow inspires you on this beautiful new moon energy. So setting that intention, setting that intention to do those things for yourself. And I hope that helps in some way. Thank you. All right. I came in to check out the Wi-Fi and to make sure this Wi-Fi is working great, because if not, I only have 30 days to cancel this and go to Starlink, because that's my only other option. But so, bah, what is with that wind? Okay. So it does help. Good. Okay. So Michelle Oliver asked, I would love a message or some guidance, please. So, Michelle, do you have a specific question? Do you have something that you would like to know? Um, in guidance, is there something that you would like to know, or that you would like some guidance on? I don't know why, Michelle, for you, like while I'm waiting for you to write, happy feet is what I keep getting, Michelle. I don't, you know those kids cartoons that are more like adult cartoons. Um, I keep getting happy feet. That's what I keep getting for you. I don't know where that comes in, but I'll come back to you. I'm just going to read these messages here. Overall image is okay. Some hiccups here and there with picture, but sound is good. Okay. And Angel says the Wi-Fi is good. Her picture is great. So yay. Okay. So the garbly is, so Carol Ann, I would say that garbly noise, that's actually coming from the wind. That's coming from this microphone that I have right here, because I don't have my actual microphone, but it's also because I'm outside. So we're picking up some of the wind, which I was not expecting because it wasn't this windy when I sat down here. But yay, I'm glad it's working. I'm going through a difficult time right now with things, oh, will things get better soon? So yeah, so Happy Feet. The movie Happy Feet, like with the penguin, and he's just struggling. He's struggling with trying to be like everyone else, but yet he's got something very something very great about him that makes him so special. And that's his ability to dance. He can't sing like the rest, but he can dance. But he's so caught up in wanting to sing that he forgets he can dance. And so sometimes when we're going through difficult times is that we're looking at what we are not for other people. It's like other people may want you to be a certain way or to do a certain thing, or expectations upon you. But what is it that truly makes you you, and what makes you shine, and when do you shine? When are you at your happiest? And if you keep doing the things that really truly don't really make you, that doesn't bring you to a place of being at your happiest, then you're always going to be trying to be at the place of where you're making other people happy. And you're not here to you're not here to simply make other people happy. You're here to make yourself happy. You're here to do the things that brings you to where you dance in your own life. So I do feel like somewhere in your life, Michelle, is that you are like that little penguin in Happy Feet. And it's that you're looking at the world from the wrong perspective, and you have to change the perspective, is because your unique qualities and your gifts and who you are is found in you finding your way to really show up as you. So no matter what your experiences are, no matter what you have been through, it changes us. It's like if everyone's wanting you to be happy again and everyone's wanting you to be a certain way, is can you actually be that way to make other people happy? Or can you find a way to be true to you in your experience and in what you're going through, in what this is happening? It's like you can really truly give yourself the opportunity to embody your experience, to embody this by not trying to put a face on for the world. You don't need to put no face on for the world at all. I've been so since my husband passed away over 2 years ago. Okay. And so yeah, so I do feel like in some way, Michelle, a part of this loss that you're feeling is because you're looking at the world, and the world around you, people around you are probably waiting for the Michelle that once was, or waiting for you to be more like them, or to enjoy the life that they are, or whatever people are saying to you, right? And so, but for you, this experience, like, and not experience, this life altering experience or change is really truly also awakening you to see you, to see the gifts in you, to see your innate strength. Is not We don't have strength to get through. Something moves us, something takes us through these experiences. And this is more organic, more natural. So if I go back to Happy Feet again, because for some reason that was the first thing out, was I was getting Happy Feet. And it's that you're like Happy Feet. And it's like you have to be Happy Feet. And I think that's what your husband really wants you to know, and for you to be. It's like you can take your grief, your pain, your hurt, and you can use it with your gifts, and you can dance in that. You can turn it into something and be you with that. Be the you that you are on this side of the grief. Be the you that you are at this period of time. You don't have to be what the world is. You don't have to be what the world expects you to be. Be you, and be true to this you that you are in this moment. You are an artist. Okay. I stopped drawing, painting, and sculpting since my husband, who was also an artist, passed. Yeah. And so you have to be your version of that penguin Happy Feet. And you got to dance to your own music. And that music can be sad music at this moment. It don't have to be all happy, but you bring your sadness to life. And when you bring your sadness to life, your sadness that you're bringing to life, Michelle, will be beautiful art to everyone else. It will inspire somebody else. So if I could give you, one kind of word of advice, I guess, was when I started my healing journey, I heard I would write more than existing. but I wasn't a writer, I wasn't an artist, I was a hairstylist, I was an esthetician, but I wasn't those things. But I was but I was creative. And through it all was that I had to turn what came through was I had to use my stories as a way to be creative and artistic. And the words that I would use and the writing that would come out would be a way to turn the story into from pain into inspiration, from hurt into something to celebrate within myself. And so your experiences give you something that can inspire you to allow your healing to work through you, to happen for you. And so, as that is happening for you and through you, spirit is moving through you. So, if you could see life, see yourself through the eyes of how your husband's seen you, and see life through the way that your husband would have seen life, is that every time you're creating, every time that you're working, is you will find an unexpected joy that doesn't dismiss the sadness, it doesn't dismiss the grief, but it actually gives you a greater, stronger connection, and not just to your husband, but to this version of you that needs attention right now. And yeah, and so I mean, my books have turned into 8 books. I mean, are they are they like are they like award-winning novels that would be, in a university? Probably freaking not. But that's not what God asked of me. I was asked to write the story and to share my stories, not to share more how-tos or more advice, but to share the story, to let people know they're not alone. And so somehow through your life, through your experience, I believe there's a story to be told, and you have to be happy feet. My husband and I were planning on writing a children's book and do all the illustrations. Oh my freaking God. See? Happy feet. He just gave me. So what if your children's book becomes a movie someday? Or what if it's just to help you smile along the way, because his identity lives in you. His soul, a piece of his soul has stayed with you. And so that project, you have to get back up and you have to start dancing back in life, and you have to start really living again, in your way. And doesn't mean you stop grieving, it but you're not here to stop being that artist. That artist will change. Like somehow, some way, you'll see those changes unfold. But that's what you're here to do now. So I hope in some way this helps you, inspires you. I know this is coming from your husband, which is always so beautiful. So I look forward to seeing more of what happens for you, Michelle, and see where this takes you. I feel such a bond. Like I feel this connection. Like, so I know he is so connected to you, that there is just such a connection that is undeniable, and it is not broken. It is not broken. The bond that you have is not broken. You are going to bring this to life. And I can't wait to see it. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I knew there was a reason why I had to be here. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I just want to hug you. Just saying, I'm like, I just want to hug you. Um, and Crystal, feeling lost since my separation, even though I am free from some of the turmoil. Oh, interesting, Crystal. So can I redirect some of the language for you a little bit, Crystal? And if I were to go with, instead of feeling lost, is feeling uncertain in who is feeling unidentified. Here it is, Crystal. Feeling unidentified in who you are now that you are a woman going through a separation, right? And so feeling unidentified, we so often really truly want to find some sort of identity. We want to identify with it. We want to have some sort of like truth that that kind of creates like who we are on the other side, or where we belong, or what we should be doing. But Crystal, this period of time that you're in is requiring for you to just, instead of working hard, instead of trying to work at creating something in it, is to give yourself space and show yourself some grace. That you have to honestly just rest in this space and allow who you are to awaken, to open up. And who you are and who you've always truly been on in an authentic way needs no needs no no defending, no protecting, no none of those things. This is where the heart is opening wide open, and it's like opening the back door to, like, say, the backyard. It's like everyone can see the front, right? Everyone can see the front yard. You do it up, we dress it all up, we make it for everyone else so that everyone sees it. It's what we present. But often the backspace is the space we leave to last, because it's only us back there and no one else sees it. But should that not matter the most? What is in the back should matter the most, because it's your space, it's your sacred space. So where you are right now, Crystal, is you're in your sacred space. And your sacred space is everything that you put in it and everything you believe about yourself. It comes with setting to live intentionally, that you make sure that you don't add anything about yourself or anything about your identity or anything about your space that is a negative thought, or something else that you feel you have to change about yourself, that something else that you have to improve upon. You got to start allowing space for you, and allowing space for you to just be, and just to sit in there. And I just feel like this is a massive heart healing for you. And as this moves through, oh, especially since my heart attack. Okay, because I'm in the heart. And so, um, and so giving that space for your wide open heart to receive, instead of feeling like you have to stuff shit in there, feeling like you got to put stuff in there because you got to create it. It's like when we move into a new home, like now in this new home, you so want to fill up every space, you want to get everything out, you want to put it up. But instead of like just giving yourself permission to put one chair in, sit in that one chair, let yourself be uncomfortable, let yourself not have the comforts of life, to really contemplate, what do I, if I were to sit with my truest of intentions, what do I want this space to feel like? What do I want it to look like? And who do I want to truly be on the other side of all of this? Well, this is probably your message from Mom, Crystal. Be true to you, because your heart can't take any more of you creating a presentation for anyone else, putting on a face for anyone else, acting out what makes everyone else happy. This is your sacred space. This is your space to truly, honestly, authentically be with the best of you. And that's what we have for you. So I want you to put your intention there and pay attention to that, so that your heart fully heals, and that you take care of that heart of yours, because that is a massive awakening that is happening. Taking a break from draining places. Right? Yeah. Hello everyone who's joining in. So nice to see you. Yes, Kadri, it is. Separation is very difficult. It's a very hard thing. And it and everything we go through in life, the things that change us, too often we're always trying to go back to who we once were. Stop trying to go back to who you once were. You don't need to go back to who you once were. Don't need to go there. There is so much more waiting for you, and so much more of you to be discovered, and so much more of you to live in. Is that's almost like that one dimensional view of ourselves. And if we can open that up and expand that out, the more that we can see ourselves in a much wider, expansive view. And now I just got low battery. And I think I just seen Lindsay just say, oh, yes, yes, Lindsay, living in my new space. This is the rooftop deck on our house in the back. And there's nothing back here. My deck goes over there too, but it doesn't have rails. But this is I'll lift the camera. So this is all that's in the back. And then that's my laundry room. And back here, I just have herbs and stuff. And yeah, and then there's way more on the front. So I think we have 2,902 square feet to fill, plus 3 acres. So there's a lot to fill. and and I live on, and I have to live on water rations out here. Uh, yes, I've had a hard time unpacking. Yeah, and maybe some of that stuff doesn't need to be unpacked yet, and when you do unpack it, it's going to be like a surprise package crystal. So when you open up, you're like, oh, I forgot. So within 2 weeks, I had forgotten half the stuff that I even had, and when I open up, I'm like, I didn't even miss it. And then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I had that. I only just packed it a few weeks ago, but yet I forgot it. So how important was it? If it was such a big thing that I had to pack it and get it moved here, did it really matter? Was it really that important to me? And so the value that we put on trying to stuff shit in our lives instead of like clearing the space and letting stuff come to us and speak to us. So maybe there's a lot of new things beginning to speak to you that want to go into your space. And hello to everyone. Um, but my computer's going to die. I do not have a charger, so I just want to finish with this. We are in a new moon energy today, but we just went into Saturn in Aries. Now, I made a big video for the energy update for the weekend, and I don't know where my head was, and I'm talking about like 1996 and about the birth of my child and how that 30-year, 29-year journey through then. We were still in Saturn and Pisces in 2000 and in 1996. How would I know that? Well, because my daughter was born in Saturn and Pisces. That is her Saturn. Her Saturn's in Pisces. I'm like, duh. And so it was 1990. It was 1999. And so having some really human moments, and then also recognizing how hard I am on myself about human moments and how human I can be. I beat myself up days over that. But then I'm like, oh, 1999. Something happened in 1999 that changed the projection of my life forever. And in 1999, I mean, she did too, but in 1999 would have been the arrival of my second child. And I went on a journey of chasing life and going to be empowered and building a big empire and a business. And it all led me to the path of building up and then dismantling and beginning more than existing. And so, but we have just gone into Saturn in Aries. And Saturn is not quite comfortable in Aries. And Aries wants to be sped up. It wants to get things done now. Saturn is a little bit slower moving. And so it kind of slows us down. And so it is helping us to be able to live intentionally, to pay attention, to really do the things that to give it not just attention to our lives, but to the thing that exists in our lives that we neglect the most, and that's ourselves. To pay attention to what we need, to what our true needs are. What do I need the most? And what is it that my life needs the most? If I were to nourish my life, what is it my life needs the most? And what do I expect other people to keep giving to me that I don't give to myself? And so it is time to really look at that and look at life with that intention. And my daily energy updates are written. They're posted almost every single day on Facebook. Go read them. Yeah, they're a little bit long, but they're worth reading because they hit home. I channel those every morning. They're not pre-written days ahead. They are written in the moment that morning. I'm spending a lot more time listening than I am speaking and talking. And I share what comes up for me. I share also with you. So go check those out. And you made a big, 5 years ago. And I still have packed some few totes, right? It's time maybe to start unpacking. And so, you're supposed to be here, Chris. So Like I said, the computer's going to die, so, and I don't have a charger out here. But I did want to stop in, check out the Wi-Fi, speak a little bit, and obviously there was a few people that needed these messages today, and I'm so thankful that I was here to give you those messages. And happy to see everyone. And I will be back in a lot more of my lives again. Now that I have Wi-Fi, you'll see a lot more of me. And I will be coming back into some of my in-person work as well coming up. Um, and so and my online, you can book online with me. All of my appointment book is up, it is available. I am working, I'm working online with clients, so phone, video, all those sessions are available. Also check out the YouTube videos. And thank you for being here, and I will talk to you all soon. Much love. Have a good day. Bye bye. It's not wanting to stop.